I just want to make anyone aware, if they're thinking about using solo work for Uber or anything like that, it's a total scam and a fraud. I followed the directions to a T, worked 60 hours in 1 week just because they were saying I was going to get $16 or $17 an hour on Uber guaranteed. Drove 60 or 70 hours for the whole week. Had their tracker on, worked the area you're supposed to work. I got the amount of rides you're supposed to get. And every day I was anywhere from $30 to $70 short on their hourly guarantee. So I was reading up through their reviews and people were saying they weren't getting paid. So I made sure to do everything perfectly. And wouldn't you know, at the end of the week, when they probably owed me about $300 or $400 in guaranteed fees, after I subscribed for $20, paid for like probably $20 or $30 worth of credits, they said they owed me $5. And they did this by, they have eligible hours, which are the ones that you guarantee to work. And each day I put from 8 to 10 hours, and I worked all the hours except for maybe one day I worked 1 hour short and quit early. But they would see that I'd make like $100 in a day, and then they'd figure out how many hours they were going to have to pay me, and then they'd cut all the extra guaranteed hours and say, oh yeah, well, you only worked 5 hours that day. No, I actually worked 9 or 10 hours that day, and I was working every single day. So they, rather than pay me for 10 hours, they would say that I worked 5 hours every day. So even though I work 10-hour days sometimes, they have that I only worked 5 hours and that I'm only tracked for 5 hours of work, when I can prove in Uber that I drove inside the guaranteed area, got at least as many rides per hour as they were requiring, and they owed me hundreds of dollars. And now they just sent me this extremely disrespectful email saying, here's your guarantee, we're paying you $5 extra. Oh, that's convenient. I work 60 hours in a week and you guys owe me hundreds of dollars, and you magically, I only made $5 less than your guarantee, and it says I only worked like 25 or 30 hours when I actually drove 60 or 70 hours. I have all the proof. If anybody wants to see it, I'm going to make a video about it. These guys are total scammers. They need to be reported to the Attorney General. If anybody else got scammed, send me a message, or I'll put an email where you can contact me. This is horrible that these guys are doing this to people. I mean, I was excited thinking I'm going to work 70 hours and I'm going to be guaranteed $17 per hour. Like, it's just empty promises. It's just more greed. I'm sure they have more money coming in subscriptions and credit payments than they're paying out. So it's basically like a Ponzi scheme. Do not trust these guys. And if you have got any subscriptions with them, I would get a refund and report them to Apple immediately.